Right, so this is the first time I'm actually staring at a legless lizard right now, in person. And we don't have anything like this back home. This is incredible. Just look at its face. It literally has a lizard's face and a snake's body. This is crazy. Hi guys, and welcome back to the second half of my trip to Australia. It's been a long 3 months since my last video, but I promise you the remaining chapters are coming along nicely. Today and in the coming months, I'll be bringing you all around to share some of my experiences in New South Wales. So you can expect wild herbs, popular reptile attractions, and some really cool reptile rooms. So let's get going. I started out at a tin flipping site near Sydney. There's lots of opportunities to find a cool snake or lizard under all these covers, I hope. So we're just combing the area right now, flipping everything we can, putting everything back the way it was. And hopefully something will turn up today. Our first find was this mainland she-oak skink that was found under these boards. At about 10 to 12 centimeters, this is one of the smaller lizards I've seen on my trip here. Now, this little skink isn't going to win any size competition, but you can see these bright, beautiful red eyes, and like most other skinks, they have these little nubs they call legs. So cute. As its name implies, this skink is famous for being found in habitats associated with the she-oak trees. They'll hide in the crevices of bark and other natural hiding spots in the area. Sadly, we weren't able to find the red-bellied black snake this spot is famous for. But a quick stop for an early dinner and we're off to our next herping spot in this scenic country. Yeah, I think I'll get a Ramly burger. $7, the portion is huge. After a couple hours of driving, we arrived at Heathcote National Park, and to my own surprise, it didn't take long to find my next herp. The broad-tailed gecko is found across the Sydney Basin area of New South Wales, inhabiting the rocky outcrops I was herping at. This lizard's primary defense are their mastery of the skies, being able to blend in with their rock-like scales and their patterns. And if that fails, they can drop their tails for a quick getaway. This little gecko doesn't have the prettiest of tails. It's actually regrown, so one can assume he lost it while fleeing a predator. It's always a treat getting to spend more time observing and filming an animal. More often than not, one has to decide between continuing on in hopes of finding more or, focusing on getting more shots of the subject. It's a balancing act that, I rarely get right, like the brief encounter I had with Australia's frilled lizard back in Noosa. It's one of Australia's most famous reptiles, and one not very common here. Regardless, it was a genuinely uplifting moment for me getting to see this lizard that inspired the Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park. I've always had a soft spot for lizards, from my childhood up till my experiences with raising exotics. But one of the things I thought I'd never get to see was a lizard that looked like a snake. Right, so this is the first time I'm actually staring at a legless lizard right now, in person. And we don't have anything like this back home. This is incredible. Just look at its face. It literally has a lizard's face and a snake's body. This is crazy. Commonly misidentified as snakes due to their long bodies, these unique reptiles are known as legless lizards. This species is one of Australia's largest, with tails that are 3 times the length of their bodies. Like most legless lizards, the common scalyfoot has ear openings, movable eyelids, and a fleshy, non-forked tongue that distinguishes it from snakes. They also have these vestigial limbs that average out to no more than 2 millimeters. So if I were to put it simply, it really just looks like someone plastered a lizard's face onto a snake's body. It's incredibly derpy, but hella funny. Not too bad for my first night out here in New South Wales. It was a day filled with lizards, all of which were lifers for me, but I'm definitely looking forward to the next day's trip to the Blue Mountain Ranges, where I get to meet one of the largest skinks in Australia. That and more in the next video, so I'll see you guys real soon. Bye!